Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we are so excited to have you again. Pressings Orji Kalu, who is a senator and former governor of Abia State, decided to withdraw his intention of running for presidency come 2023. He's been lambasted by so many, especially the youths of the Southeast. According to them, they trusted that he was going to change the narrative, but now he has decided to decline. They're not happy with him. And that happened yesterday. But today, quite shocking that other people have joined the queue. The likes of Edwin Clark, who is a renowned personality in the Niger Delta. But shockingly, immediately he lambasted Kalu. Kalu replied back immediately. You're going to see what happened between the two parties in a jiffy. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the elder statesman and former Federal Information Commissioner, Chief Edwin Clark, has taken the former governor of Abia State, Orji Kalu, to the cleaners, describing him as a traitor. While accusing him of betraying the evil cause, the nonagenarian said that although Kalu was one of the oldest vocal frontline politicians in the Southeast, he doubted his sincerity and transparency. Clark therefore called on Southeast leaders to sanction any of their sons or daughters trying to betray them. Otherwise, your case will be jeopardized from your home. He said it was surprising that Kalu did not only drop his ambition to contest the 2023 presidential election, but also declared his support for the presidential ambition of the Senate President Ahmed Lawan from Yobe State in Northeast on peril and misinformed reason that only Southeast and Northeast does not produce the civilian head of state. Meanwhile, in a reply, Senator Ojuzo Kalu has accused elder statesman Edwin Clark of betraying the Southeast and its quest for the 2023 presidency. Noting that Clark is a patriotic Nigerian, he said the Niger Delta leader led our support for the Southeast is suspicious. In a statement on Thursday, the former Abia State governor wondered why Clark and others couldn't do it 2 years ago. Kalu said Chief Clark knows the Southeast cannot get the ticket of any party in an open contest without a gentleman agreement. The lawmaker is backing Ahmed Lawan for the All Progressive Congress APC presidential ticket. According to Orji Kalu, he said if aspirants from the Southwest and South-South cannot support their brothers from the Southeast, it is only politically correct to support the Northeast geopolitical zone. Kalu said it would be the shortest route for the Southeast zone to produce the president after 8 years instead of waiting for another 16 years. The senior chief whip expressed shock that Clark didn't call the majority of Southerners, including governors working against the Southeast, to order or the names he called him. He quipped, "What did you say or do when all the aspirants from South-South and Southwest were buying forms to run against Southeasterners who have always supported them? If you mean well for the Southeast, you could have discouraged other aspirants against running for president. Nothing stops the South supporting only presidential aspirants from the Southeast. The betrayers are those who don't care about South. We are wiser." Kalu told Clark that majority of the Southerners in his party, PDP, are secretly supporting a Northeasterner to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari. I mean, these guys called politicians will not cease to shock everybody. Guess what? This is not the first person. Ajuz Okali is not the first person talking about some Southeasterners supporting presidency from Northeast. He's not the only person. One of Biafra agitator, if you check our video, you're going to see the news. This one wasn't something that it was gotten from the media. He openly said it, that most of them are canvassing for vice presidency and they are secretly supporting people from the north. I mean, this is really unthinkable. How can people that everyone wishes to see them up there, all of a sudden they have concluded to be failures and they have started supporting others? I had said these things before now in 2020 period and 2021 or so. We talked about this issue, and I said the ideal thing for Hannes and Igbo to do right now is to create a kind of formidable conference where they will play host to all the politicians in the South and explain the kind of politics that must be played if zoning is bankrupted or zoning is swept under the carpet. If anyone or a particular region is seeking for that position, everyone should be supporting that person. Unfortunately, Johannes Enibo didn't do anything. It was always an in-house quarrel. This person said this to this person, this one said this one to this person, and before you know, we are already in 2022, where everybody wants to declare their intention to run for presidency. You understand? I mean, this is totally wrong. This is totally wrong. I don't know how the South got to this level whereby they can't even trust themselves. We are now trusting the North far better than ourselves. Northerners, it will be their turn, and you see the level of cooperations they will show each other. But unfortunately, ours, the only thing we do is to begin to exhibit our academic knowledge, how intelligent we are, how we are this and that and that. But the time for us to make use of that knowledge and prove that we are wise, nobody can do it with so much, ferventness and oneness. Unity has been a major problem of the South. Everybody wants to wear a crown. Everybody wants to be a president at once. And it doesn't work that way. There are people who are meant to be kingmakers. There are people who can occupy all the position in Nigeria, but they just can't occupy that position of presidency. If you allowed a northerner to get into that position today, what will happen to the South again? The next 8 years, he will be there. You understand? Next 8 years, he will be there, and nothing will happen. I feel at this point that the government, the leaders, stakeholders, majorly needs to do something. They need to wake up and do the needful to prevent these kind of thing from happening. Because immediately you allow southeasterners, or sorry, northerners again to secure the position, you're only revealing the weakness that is in the south. That's the only thing you are doing. You're only showing them we are so weak that we can't stand you guys politically, and will always be playing second fiddle. You understand? And with that alone, I think that there would be no need for us to claim that we are at equal strata with these guys. You understand? It's high time all these quarrels should cease. There should be a coming together. You understand? If PDP and APC would not give us the required thing, or would not give the South what we expect from them, why not form a formidable party made up of mostly South, and let there be a clear definition about this whole thing? Because if there's a clear definition, we won't be going around quarreling like this. Yes, Clark has every reason to make the statement he made, but we should stop being political. We should start doing things from our mind. Stop all of this. You understand? Now, right now, sir, is that they will hear people say, don't ever concede to being the vice president. But most of them are prepared for that. Unfortunately, I can't even exempt anybody, because right now you can't trust any of them. They're just waiting for all these guys. Immediately they are true, everybody will queue behind them and say, please, make me your vice president. You know that I was always coming around. All what you saw there was just show of this. I mean, this is not just it. If we continue like this, automatically we will stay under the influence of the north. I'm not trying to show any form of ethnicity. No, I'm not. But I just feel that if we have multi-ethnic group in Nigeria, and the country has been divided into 6 geopolitical zones, at least 2 major zones we know is north and south, then it should be a kind of presidency, should be a rotational thing, considering the fact that if you want to look at academic qualifications of Nigerians, the best comes from the north, from the south. But we look at this north because of their demography and all of that. So it should be after the north, the south takes over. After the south, the north takes over. That's the only way out. If not, why are we then stopping all these agitators who are complaining on marginalization? This is really serious. We need to do something critical about it. That's why I like to leave it. Go to